Hi, Dr.Subramanian Swamy, Rajya Sabha MP of the BJP and someone who's been fighting the battle for construction of a Ram temple in Ayodhya. Dr. Swamy, what, is this just a counter to what Rahul Gandhi did yesterday? Rahul Gandhi promises Paisa for all. Suddenly the government decides to go to the Supreme Court and files this petition, sir?
No, it's no counter at all. What Rahul Gandhi said was a big hoax. There's no backup support on how he's going to do it. And it's just one of those Garibi Hatao slogans which are discredited. This was a pressure from the electorate, pressure from our cadre, and saying that now we have no excuse to go to the public without the construction starting. And this has also been my suggestion that the land which is undisputed was under a stay order till the Allahabad High Court decided the matter. And that's what the Aslam Bure judgment also says. Now it's an appeal. And let me also correct you on something that you have said, that the Allahabad High Court didn't say that the land, the Ram Janmabhoomi Babri Masjid land should be divided one-third amongst the three litigants. It was two of the three Gumbaz areas of the erstwhile Babri Masjid was to be given to the two litigants, the Ram Janmabhoomi Nyaya Samiti, which is mostly Vishwanda Parishad in terms of office bearers, and the other was the Nirmohi Akhada. And then the bench expressed the view that the third Gumbaz area could be given to the Muslim community in order to further harmony. And it was not a judgment in favor of any litigant.
No, sir.
So that's out of the question.
So I need a clarification from you. Now you say, sir, that this decision of the land, the undisputed land, which was acquired by the government, you say that this undisputed land acquired by the government technically should have stayed on till the time that Allahabad High Court order was not given. Now, I want to know if that Allahabad High Court order has been challenged in the Supreme Court, sir. Then on what basis do we come to this conclusion? That while that order has been challenged, but still you can move ahead and you can get this land? Don't you think that there's a contradiction there?
Absolutely. You can, because it was in the context, the prayer of Aslam Bure was that Allahabad High Court judgment is coming very soon. And we should await it. And the appeal has got no sanction from any court.
But sir, but Dr. Swamy, what is this? Many would say, Dr. Swamy, many would say that we are in the month of January. We're coming to the end of January. We're just a couple of days away from presentation of the union budget. The elections are supposed to be announced, I'm told, by the end of February or beginning of March. And only now, suddenly the BJP is now woken up. Suddenly the BJP is realizing that we can use this strategy, we can use that strategy. I mean, if this is not playing off the back foot, then what is, Dr. Swamy?
Well, that the official spokesman of the party can say. I was always for it. There was no last minute thinking on my part. And I, in fact, also didn't think that it was necessary to go to the Supreme Court and ask them for any permission. But I think the bulk of opinion was that we should show respect to the Supreme Court. They are considering a related matter, and we should explain to them that we want this land to be given to the stakeholders, and particularly Ram Janmabhoomi Nyaya Samiti has got the bulk of it, 48 acres, and that is mostly Vishwanda Parishad. So a construction of a temple is a very large endeavor, and the sanctum sanctorum is always built last. So by that time the title suit will be decided. Title suit is you're not going to give land to anybody because the government has nationalized the land. Under Article 300A, they have only to give compensation. So the only thing the Supreme Court is deciding is who's going to get the compensation.
No. Now this is a new dimension, sir. This is a new dimension that you've added. You're saying You're saying even that disputed territory where the feeling of the Hindus is that Lord Ram was born there. You're saying it's not a question now of who owns the land, but it's only a question of who gets how much compensation.
Exactly. It has been taken over by the government. Please read the original judgment of 1994, where they have made it very clear that the government has taken up both. But the Supreme Court at that time clarified
but then
clarified that this land can be disposed of.
But then I must ask you, sir, if it's so simple, Dr. Swamy, if it's so simple, because your argument now is that it's not a matter of who owns the land. It's a matter, because you argue that this is nationalized land and therefore it's just a matter of getting compensation. Then please explain to me, why is it so difficult for the Supreme Court judges to even meet? I mean, first, Justice UU Lalit has to recuse himself. Surely Justice UU Lalit knew that he had defended Kalyan Singh. Now Justice Bobde has to make himself unavailable. It appears as if the Supreme Court is not interested in listening to this matter, Dr. Swamy.
Well, there's no harm, because we have no hurry. Once we get 67 acres of land or 48 acres of land, we'll start the construction. It's going to take 2-3 years to construct it. By then they will decide the title. And once they decide the title, we will tell the title holder, here's the money, this is market rate.
But you know, Dr. Swamy, the facts, Dr. Swamy, are also this, that even in the other controversial case of Rafael, where a correction petition was filed, by the government, I'm given to believe that correction petition has still not been taken up by the Supreme Court. Now, how do I know that this application which has been filed today by the government, how do I know that this will be taken up soon, sir? Government has now done its move. BJP spokespersons are here. Dr. Swamy is here. The political messaging is gone. The message is gone that the BJP is doing something for the temple, and we don't know whether actually something is happening on the ground.
No, if the Supreme Court doesn't take it up in the next 2 weeks, I would suggest to the government that they should directly hand over the land to the Ram Janmabhoomi Nyay Samiti and tell them to start building. There's nothing to stop. If the Supreme Court thinks that is to be taken so lightly, we know the rights of the government today after the Allahabad High Court judgment is that this land of 67 acres is in the hands of the government. And I can tell you, I have a petition already on the amenities, where the dispute was between me and Mr. Aslam Bhure and the government of India. The Supreme Court didn't come into the picture at all. Till, of course, after I won the case in Allahabad High Court, the Aslam Bhure went to the Supreme Court on another petition on this matter.
So you are clear, Dr. Swamy, that come what may, Dr. Swamy, you're saying that within 2 weeks, there will be some kind of solution on this issue. Okay.
There will be some kind of, construction of the Ram Temple must start.
Must start within 2 weeks. That's the latest deadline which is coming from Subramanian Swamy. Thank you very much, Dr. Swamy.